This part 7? Good Lord, I'm so sorry. Well, my core viewers will watch all the parts. I have faith in that. Um, the assholes, daydreaming dumbass people like that want to get on here and accuse me of laying up on GoFundMe. Um, Not wanting to go out there and get a job. My eyesight is an issue, and public transportation is not an option for me. I don't live in New York, Boston, Chicago. I don't live in Jacksonville, Orlando. St. Augustine is still a relatively small town, and I live on the outskirts. And while we do have public transportation, as I've said, the nearest bus stop to my house is 2 miles away. And that's a walk that I could never make. Not anymore. And I don't have anybody that I could rely on to take me to and from a job every day. Apart from that, could I get a job? Again, no, because my eyesight is so bad, I couldn't see to do most things. I could do, like, janitorial work. Most of it. But that's about it. But I couldn't do it a lot. I couldn't do it continuously. I couldn't do it every day. So yes, I could go out there and get a job, maybe. The problem is I couldn't keep it. I don't have the ability to go out there and do something like that every day. I can't see well enough at all to do something with a computer or a cash register. I can't see to fill out paperwork or do anything like that. Uh, I can't, you know. But beyond that, I don't have the body. I literally do not have the body right now to go out there and work a job. Yes, I could get a job at like McDonald's sitting on my ass doing like drive-through. There's plenty of old people in firms sitting on stools taking orders at the drive-through, taking money. But the problem with that is I can't see. I cannot see. I could not operate the cash register. I could not operate the computer for orders, nothing. I couldn't do any of it. I can't see. I cannot see. My vision is still extremely blurry, and I still have double vision because of scar tissue across my right eye. When I'm outside and it's daylight, I can see well enough, I can see pretty good. I can see, everything in the yard. When I'm driving the truck down to the bus stop and back, I can see well enough for that. I can see oncoming traffic. But I can't see any of it clearly. And when it comes to doing detail, I can't see it. Low light environments, I can't see. So that's about the only thing I could do. Most jobs that are out there that I could probably get are going to require at least some sort of physical activity every day. And I laid on the ground Monday and changed the starter. "10 years ago, I could do it in 20, 30 minutes. It took me 2.5 hours. And when I crawled out from under that Jeep, I felt like I had been airdropped onto the top of a mountain and then rolled down the mountain, hitting every rock, tree, and stump on the way. I am still so stiff and so sore from just changing a fucking starter. And I don't even understand why. I feel like I should be stronger than I am. I feel like I should be more resilient than I am. I feel like, I should have made much more progress than what I've made. But I clearly have not made the progress that I had intended. Is getting a job still in the cards? Absolutely. I am definitely going to get a job. But I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. I don't know. I don't know. I'm certainly not trying to lean on GoFundMe. I mean, honestly, how long has it been since I've had a donation? Those last 2 donations that came through, that last group of donations that came through, was extremely helpful. But it's been a little bit since I've had a donation, so I'm certainly not leaning on it, and I'm not begging anybody to donate. I'm utilizing GoFundMe to help me get by whenever the help comes. Is it always a big relief when I get a donation? Yes. But I'm not leaning on it. I'm not depending on it. I'm not depending on GoFundMe to pay any bills or to buy any groceries. I have managed to make that happen. I've come down to the wire, and the wire's fraying, but I've managed to make it happen. The one time this last month, I couldn't get my internet, and GoFundMe, made that happen. Miss Jen made that happen, and I'm so very thankful to her for doing that. Other than that, I've still made the important shit happen. GoFundMe has been there. It has helped with co-pays. It has helped me refill medications. It has put gas in the tank to get me, to and from. I'm not leaning on it. I'm not depending on it. I utilize it when it comes through to help me get through. But I get through whether I get GoFundMe or not. It's hard. And a lot of times I just barely manage to squeeze by the skin of my broken teeth. But I do it. I'm not out here begging nobody to pay my way. I see some of these people online, these food stamp rioters. Young, healthy people posting videos online because they lost their food stamps about how they're just going to go out and steal, if they don't get their food stamps. This woman talking about, I don't get my food stamps, I'm just going to go in there and take it, and you better not do a damn thing about it. And one woman said, if you see somebody stealing and you say something, you need to die. And there's one dude on there talking about how he's expected to work, how he's expected to work now. He said, work? I don't work. He said, I'm a boss. I don't work. You know. He says it's the taxpayer's responsibility to make sure that his kids get fed. Women on there saying the same